ITSOKTODIEtv here today with another episode of the weekly discussions, and I'm just gonna say, no topic is safe. Anything that has pissed me off in life is just not safe. Like, I don't know if you guys notice, this is a repetitive cycle of things that, if anyone knows me personally, these are all things that have messed with me throughout my years. So it's pretty much just going to be a repetitive cycle of things that have messed with me that I'm going to speak out against. Noticed or not noticed, these videos will still be on the internet until, you know, the people who own the content creating sites take them down. But anyway, we're doing a third topic, which is how schools can take advantage of their students. Wording for this one was a little hard to choose, but this video is definitely one that I can speak on heavily. And I am going to start with the most blatant things that are more reasonable to the things that are more kind of stupid. And just so that anyone know, this is filmed on Twitch. This is recorded on Twitch before it makes it anywhere close to YouTube. And welcome to the stream, Kevin. What's up? You get to see a YouTube video made before it's on YouTube. Well, it will be dropped within an hour if I can get it out by then. I'm a little late on the due date because the person I was supposed to do this video with kind of just like dippity bailed on me because not going to explain the reasons. And also, it was supposed to be a collab this week with my buddy Ryan's Fine, but he's on vacation from, you know, work ski bop, so I'll slide on this one. He's going and doing something special anyway tonight, so not to be in his business too much or to share it too much, but just a little rundown. I am playing Mafia 3. That is the gameplay we'll be showing for this video, is Mafia 3. Open world Mafia game. Pretty self-explanatory. But anyway, I'm going to get in the first part of this topic. So I'm just going to say right now. Alright. School, number one, takes advantage of you by saying you have to be. Well, I mean, saying you don't have to be here. Motherfucker, I am forced to be here. Okay? I don't care what you say. You have forced me to be here. I do not have a choice. I was told if I don't go here, my parents go to jail. So therefore, that's the first way to take advantage of students, is that they force you to be there. You do not have a choice. You do not give consent. They don't care if you give consent. Okay, here's the next, okay, besides that point. Now, staying on that reasonable topic, they force you to do work. And if you don't do this work, you get a punishment. You get a punishment that makes it where, basically, you have to stay at that place that you don't like longer, because you didn't want to do what they said. It's just that simple. You didn't want to do what they said. You know, like, getting into this topic just angers me a lot, because school really does take advantage of people. Like, if you really think about it deep down inside, yes, they're teaching us stuff. And I know, like, when you're very young, you don't really have a thinking. But I feel once you're, like, 15, 16 years old, you know enough about the world. You have been alive long enough, as long as your parents haven't sheltered you. But you have been alive long enough to know what's up and make your own decisions. And to be honest with you, getting my high school diploma was the biggest waste of time in my fucking life. Wasn't worth the hassle. Has not helped me whatsoever. I do not make more money on my paycheck. It does not help me with my financial situation whatsoever having my diploma. Okay, I'm like, it's stupid. I know I'm retarded. Listen, this is a very controversial topic. I can't speak for my life. Now, this is also, just to remind you, this is coming from someone who has completed school. I have served every single year. And I was not that bad of a kid. Like, I was a bad kid in school, but I'm not dumb. I am definitely not dumb. I don't act dumb. Like, I'm slow. There is a gigantic difference. That's the reason why I was in special classes. But I am going to get into why I feel school takes advantage of their students. And whether you like it or not, Isaiah, I am going to talk about this topic. You can call me retarded all you want, bud. But this is honestly just opinionized and how I feel. And these topics are supposed to spark discussion in the comments. So, good or bad. But that's basically the point. It's a weekly discussion. That's, like, my goal with these videos is that when I post them, the discussion starts once I post them. And for a week until I get to the next, you know, post date. Well, they'll technically have 2 weeks unless, you know, something happened like with Ryan like it did. Or I don't have someone else to collab with. You know? Yeah, let me speak, Isaiah. Let me speak, okay? Let the man speak. Hear me out, bud. Hear me out. Okay? Just hear me out. Okay. Now, I'm going to continue. Okay? I'm going to continue back onto the topic, whether you like it or not, Isaiah. So, are you ready? Ready to listen, bud? So, pretty much, the other ways they take... I'm not changing the topic. The other way they take advantage of you, besides the point of making you go and forcing you to do work, and forcing you to stay longer if you don't want to comply to the rules. Alright. They put you in this school with hundreds of people. Hundreds of people. And they expect you not to fight someone. Motherfucker, you are forcing hundreds of kids to be there, except for, the geeky-ass kids who comply to everybody, the straight edges. Well, there's even straight edges that don't comply to everything, but like the straight edge kids that were whipped into place by their parents and shit, and basically were beat with a wooden spoon if they didn't do what the parents said, and then basically, prisoned by the parents. Yeah, I'm very slow. There's nothing wrong with being slow. There's a lot of slow people in this world. But they put you in this school, and they basically say, oh, you're in trouble because someone disagreed with you and decided to physically hurt you, or attempt to, I should say, and basically get in trouble for fighting. I feel like not to let people fight. There is cops there for a reason. Have the cops do their job, which they usually do, and break up the fight. But you're really going to get the kids in trouble for fighting when you force them to be here and you expect everyone to like each other. Expect everyone to be civil. There's going to be lots of arguments and stuff. The other thing is they don't let you eat. Most teachers won't let you eat unless you get cool teachers. I'm talking about the normal, strict, fucking asinine, bug up their ass, coffee drinking, prick ass teachers. Alright. Most teachers won't let you eat in class. Have one earbud in. No phones, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Listen, as I said, we are forced to be here, and you are forcing us, to learn the bullshit that you put in front of us when it's completely useless to my survival and my daily life. Alright, and I can't have a earbud in. I can't eat some food because I'm hungry. I can't drink something. I can't chew gum. It's stupid. It's very fucking stupid. And the biggest lie school has ever told me is that, fucking, you will need your high school learnings. The only thing I've used from high school is financial literacy and health class. Which I will say are, in my opinion, the most important classes. Like, the first 3, 4, 5 years of school are useful. Okay, in math, once you get to the X's, Y's, and all that bullshit, like, I understand problem solving. If you really want to teach us how to problem solve, then take real life problems and put them in front of us. That's how you teach someone how to problem solve, okay? I didn't learn how to deal with adult problems until they were put in front of me, okay? Legit. Yeah, and they don't give that kind of shit. That's another thing. They really want us to be here. They don't give us if we need one-on-one teaching, they won't give it to us without us paying extra money. Like, we gotta pay money for education that's forced upon us. And another way school takes away. Okay, now okay, I know it's 21 or older to drink, smoke, do all that shit. I'm not saying you should allow drinking at school. Drinking should not be allowed anywhere in public. But if I want to have a cigarette, and I don't care how many people disagree with this, but if I want to have a cigarette or nicotine while I'm at school, I should be damn well fucking have my own, area for everyone who's a cigarette smoker and vape smoker to go and smoke. Like they did back in, the 70s or 80s. Dude, as I said, I'm gonna, plant this into people's heads throughout this video. We are forced to go to school. It is not a choice. And they definitely violate us by not letting us, do our thing. Nicotine doesn't just calm me down. It helps me concentrate, and it's more because I'm addicted to it is the reason, but, still, I have a nicotine addiction. You're forcing me to be here 8 hours, and you want me to go without that shit. There's no reason to be embarrassed. School really gave a disadvantage with the COVID shit going on. And that's another thing. If I am fucking home, if I am not at the physical school, and this is another way to take advantage of you, why the fuck am I doing work? I'm on my free time, my off time, even with the COVID shit going on. Once you're at home, you're at home. You should not have to do fucking schoolwork. If there's that bad of a fucking virus out there, emergency going on, that's not my fault. So I don't understand why I'm being forced to do fucking work and shit. Like, I know we don't have school when, there's snow days and shit, but now because all these computers and shit, now you have school and there's snow days and shit. But when I was in school, that's not how it worked. But it's just ridiculous how school expects you to do work and shit when you're at home. For God's sake, you force us to be 8 hours a day. You expect us not to act up and break the rules and do other shit, when, as I say, you're literally forced, like a slave, to get up early as fuck in the morning and stay there all fucking day doing all this fucking bullshit with no choice. Okay? Like, to me, it's just fucking ridiculous. Okay? It's like literally the most ridiculous bullshit in my life. Like, school was literally the biggest waste of my time. School wasted so many years that I could have been working and making money and could have been making more content, making better content, learning more things, learning more beneficial things. Maybe, I went to a tech school for a reason. I went to a tech school because if I went to a normal high school, I would have dropped out. And the reason why is because at least at a tech school, I'm being forced to learn, a trade, and within a couple hours of that 8 hours, I'm forced to be there. I'm learning a trade, something that's actually useful to me making money and providing for myself. And tell you the truth, yeah, I hated school and shit, but I did not slack during that class. I learned every bit of information that I could get. But school is extremely unfair too. Like, I am slow as fuck. I have trouble learning anything, dude. The simplest thing of to tie your shoes to brush my teeth is a problem. And even turning on a fucking washer machine. It took me time to learn all those things. I know I sound pretty dumb, but I'm gonna remind you, I passed all my years of school. And I passed with A's and shit. Like, I had decent fucking grades. I had good grades. Like, I had honor roll, I had principals list. I was just a bad kid. That's my thing. Like, I still am a fucking little prick, okay? But I was just a bad kid. And I am actually taking these points of views, not just from my mind, some of them from just my mind, but some of the things I'm going to say how school takes advantage of you is not just from my point of view, it's from many others. It's from actual sober, straight edge students and shit. But school takes advantage of people all the time. Like, here's the other thing. I bring my property into your grounds, right? Okay, I'm on your grounds, but as I said, forced to be. I'm on your grounds, alright? And they literally just tell you have to strip naked, and they have to search you, and their excuse is they had a vape in your bag or something. As I said, in my opinion, that is highly against my fucking rights. That you're gonna fucking make me strip in front of you, let you search my bag for a fucking vape? Okay, listen, if anything, the vape is not killing anyone else but me, okay? And whoever's hitting it has one at home or is going to buy one once they get the money to. So, I don't want to hear that I'm getting kids addicted or that I am fucking up someone's life and making them want nicotine. No, I am not endangering anyone but myself. And it's ridiculous. Like, even with weed, okay, that's even a draw. Like, even if it's just weed on you and they want to search you and strip search you, I can understand if you had suspicion someone had a gun, a knife, some type of deadly ass thing that could hurt someone very fucking badly. But a fucking vape or, like, weed? Like, I can understand if it's, like, not strip searching, but I can understand searching someone's book bag if their bag is reeking like weed and bothering everybody. But, like, it's just, to me, a big violation of my rights that they can say, hey, we're gonna come here and you don't got a choice, we're gonna search your fucking bag, like, and make you strip naked. Like, to me, that is a big violation of rights. And even with the women and shit, like, I really don't understand how to get away with this shit. Like, school to me is literally slavery. That's how I look at it. I look at school as another type of slavery. Just so they see, I think one of the reasons that's kind of useful and not kind of useful, I think the only good things about school is it keeps some kids out of bad situations at home and keeps some kids off the streets. But regardless, like, so they force us to be here, and, some people like me don't have family structure and money and, You know, don't have mommy and daddy's money to fucking pig off of and live off of and pick from and shit. No. And, you know, they wouldn't feed us. And if they did feed us and went on to a bill that we had to pay off later, how the fuck are you gonna force me here and then starve me? Like, starve me. I didn't have money to fucking buy $5 of, like, fucking TV dinner looking meals, alright? Like, literally, I could have went to a dollar store and got that shit. Like, but back then, if I knew about a dollar store back then, I'm pretty sure I would have had lunch every day at school. Because they're cheap as fuck, and I'm pretty sure I could have scraped up enough change to buy a bunch of snacks to have lunch. But, you know, back then I didn't think about that. But besides the bag checking, the smoking, alright, this is a big one that's very big controversy. And I don't even think this should be said anything to at work. Dress code. Dress code. And here's why. Here's exactly why. Okay, now I can understand if it's showing private parts. That's a different story. But if it's not showing private parts, and I don't care if it has offensive language on it or something. If someone's offended, they're fucking offended. It's a fucking word. Take a fucking joke. Take it as it is. It don't matter. Alright? Like, school wants us to grow. School, like, says you gotta grow up, be adult about things. I know I said earlier you can't expect everyone to like everyone, blah, blah, blah. But, how am I gonna put this in a way I don't contradict myself? School says that we need to learn lessons, so this is what I'm going to take. I'm going to say this. So school says we need to learn lessons and be adults and be civil. If someone's wearing something offensive, isn't the definition of being civil not being offended and bitching about it? Like, if you're being an adult and being civil, you're not supposed to say anything about it. You're supposed to go bitch about it to your significant other, your best friend in private. You're not supposed to talk shit. So why the fuck is there a dress code? You're now telling us what we have to wear to school? Like telling us what we have to wear? Like, yeah, to school, but, like, seriously. And here's our thing. Not everyone's a fucking morning person, you know. I understand, oh, we need to work a job. Not every job you have to get up early from. That's one lie school told me, too. Not every job you have to get up early. They force you to get up early. Oh, shit, they're smoking. They're blowing down. Shit. I might have to blow down with them. Hold up. You know, I know YouTube, it's inedible YouTube, just so you guys know. You guys are gonna love throwing the fucking band hammer on my ass. Alright, I got this new bowl and I want to smoke out of it, because it also has a built-in jack, pretty much. A net, basically, so that grinded weed don't fall through, so it's perfect for grinded bully packs. But it's one of those metal twist ones, so everything twists apart. And damn, they're smoking. It looks like they're smoking on pounds, bro. Pounds. I have to get the smoky smoke in now. Just hope to God Haley don't walk in here. She ain't gonna like that I'm smoky smoking. And, you know, I know some of the backlash I'm gonna get from this video. And a lot of it's going to be, you're not adult, you're not mature, why are you bitching about this, you know? Why is this your topic of choice, Jarrett? Why are you speaking on this? And as I said earlier, everything that has pissed me off in life, everything that's managed to get on my nerves, under my skin, everything that I want to speak out against, I'm going to speak out against. And to me, school is the biggest violation of your rights. And I'm talking mainly about high school. And I want to phrase that with high school, because I feel middle school and down is essential. But once you get to 8th grade, I feel like you should learn financial literacy and budgeting, all that in 5th grade, and you should graduate, 8th grade, and you should graduate 8th grade. 8th grade should be the end of school. Because after 8th grade, it's all bullshit, and I'm blowing down for you guys right now. Cheers, stream. Do not light a bowl of Zippo. Because as you see, I almost burnt my fucking head off. Ooh, she's a hitter. Cheers, stream. Yeah, I know YouTube can still see why we're doing 8 subscribers again. To be honest, I'm going to keep this in the video for another reason. I hate to smell weed and cigarettes. I'm a smoker, but I hate to smell. Oh, no. But
I'm guessing you didn't do my dad's clothes, did you?
no, I forgot all about it.
So you're doing the video now?
Yes, I am. What?
Whatever.
I asked you?
I texted you.
You say you're going to eat and get a shower.
Yeah, and then do the video.
Well, you kind of fucked it up now.
Oh, no, I don't want to.
The sheriff's station usually is skeleton food is coming out.
It is, bro. That's the exact point of me making this. My exact point is on that topic. But it does stand clear, as I said, that kindergarten. I don't want people to come attack me for this. I do feel kindergarten, the 8th grade is a. They're in the blue thing under the TV. But anyway, as I was trying to say, why are you calling me a bitch, Kev? What's your problem? But anyway, school only teaches you how to work for a business, not toward your own. I don't think he's talking about me. I think he's talking about the R1.
I'll grab the files. Wish we meet.
I had to make my way back to the phone.
But as I said, kindergarten and 8th grade's essential in my eyes. Just put all the health class shit and all the financial literacy stuff. Like, only take what you need out of those 2 classes and put them before they graduate. Or extend it to add another period to put that in there. Like, I feel like that would be more useful than going through a whole nother 4 years of just straight, stupid ass bullshit that we don't need to learn. Yeah, I figured after a little bit once I noticed. But anyway, I had to think a little bit. Those rips had me a little. Oh shit, we about to shoot the police station? But school did not teach me that the world was gonna be bullshit. School did not teach me how, to survive, how to be adult and all that stuff. They taught me some of the stuff, like as I said, budgeting and some of the health class stuff. But other than that, like, they didn't really help me with much. Like, it just more, as I said, wasting my time. But to get back on talking how they also take advantage of you, phys ed, okay, they expect us to get a certain, amount of push-ups, running, and shit. They really push people past their physical ability for a grade. A fucking grade. Okay? It's a number. And you're pushing people till they can't breathe, till they can't, really, in reality, function properly. And basically kill them in the process of doing that. Like, and this is all opinionized, but that is basically one of the things that is stupid, is gym class. Like, I understand when people be physically fit, but don't push them for a damn number telling them, oh, you'll fail high school because you'll fail gym because you can't run this many laps because you're physically not able to. Wow, slap on the wrist. You have to make sure you're book smart. Oh, well, you're not, that smart. Well, we don't give a fuck. Like, school takes advantage of you by using your disabilities against you and make you more insecure about yourself, and also putting you in a line of fire where you constantly can be bullied and basically never be happy and be miserable as fuck going there. Like, I was almost bullied out of high school. I am not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie at all. I was almost bullied out of high school, but I just put up with it after a while, because I was like, once I get through this, I'll never have to do it again. I'll never have to hear anyone fucking lecture me about not finishing school. That's like the biggest thing about some people. They only finish school so they don't get fucking lectured. And the thing is, like, I don't understand, okay, why school just feels like they control your life outside of school. The biggest way they violate your rights is by saying what you post on social media outside of school applies to what happens in school. School tries controlling your total, complete life, whether you like it or not. Your whole entire life, outside school, in school, everywhere. And the biggest violation is that if you post something on social media, you know, that's offensive to them, like you can post something about smoking, they'll get you for it, even though it's out of school time and hours and blah, blah, blah. Like, you cannot freely post, you cannot freely do anything outside of school, because if you do something bad outside of school, it reflects on you inside school, and they basically get you in trouble for it, make you spend extra time there, even though they're forcing you already to be there for 8 fucking hours. School is not just the biggest scam, but they take advantage of you by taking 8 hours a day for 300 some days away from you. They force you to bend to their rules, even though you're forced to be there, and you have to basically do whatever they say, and you basically don't have a life outside of it if they fucking are able to find your socials and shit. Like, besides them forcing you to do work every day, you know, like, I just don't understand why also, you know, there's kids who they take advantage of people's mental states, too. There's kids who want to kill themselves, who are basically told, oh, just get your grades up, everything will be better, just get your grades up, you'll be less stressed out. Like, the kid's not stressed out, they're suicidal from whatever's going on at home, or whatever is happening in their life, regardless, it's none of my business, it's just their business, so they can get the help and stuff they need. Like, there's just, I could go on about school all day. Like, for God's sake, I was there for 300 something days a year for, you know, so much time. Like, dude, you know, I tried doing school to work, and they wouldn't let me because it wasn't a job within my trade. But here's the thing, you want me to sit here for hours on end with nothing to do because I completed all the work that needs to be done, and I don't want to take extra classes. I don't want to have to struggle to get extra grades to pass and stuff. Like, they just take advantage of you by wasting your time and searching through your belongings, tracking your life, and all kinds of stuff like that. I know this is a very repetitive topic, but the thing is, the school topic is, it's multiple situations, but the thing is, it's all leading back to, like, the same, like, things, if you know. It all has its own category. You know, you can't really you have to pick apart separate situations to deal with it other ways, you know what I mean. Come here, didn't school fucking nail you for something you did outside of school, like on social media?
Yeah, saying I was gonna jump Kalisa Hefner's back. Jump Kalisa Hefner.
So basically, to end off this video, we can get someone's perspective that's still in school and stuff. How does school take advantage of you?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Hmm?
Well, when I say take advantage of you, what do they do that's like nonsense, blah, 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 you know what I mean?
I'm sorry, we said that.
Okay, for example, school takes advantage of you by, you post this on outside school hours and grounds, and you got hit for it. That's basically taking advantage of you by not letting you have an outside life.
Mm-hmm.
So how other ways do they take advantage of you? Any free opinion about anything you feel that should be done in school, like you should be allowed to do anytime you wish, or stuff like that? What would you change, basically? What change needs to come?
Honestly, I can't really think of any.
I really think they should bring back the smoking area thing now. They would have to deal with so much less bullshit.
Oh, yeah, that should come back.
But I don't really got anything else to say about this topic, besides, as I said before, it's a broken record to keep repeating it. But hopefully, I'm going to keep on doing this series. The first season, I'm aiming to be around 10-20 episodes, and I will work on another series for a couple months, and I'll get the second season started. But for now, we're going to be doing about 7 more of these videos, so 7 weeks worth of content pretty much. But for anyone who wants to keep up to date with the streams, the videos, any content that on all my social medias or It's Okay to Die, they'll be in the description below of this video, linked and everything. And thank you guys for all your support on Twitch and social medias, reposting, subbing, you know, coming by, everything. Appreciate it, guys, so much. I love you all. Thanks for the support. Like, comment, and subscribe. And to keep this discussion going, please leave feedback in the comments and go watch your previous videos, because I will go back and read any of the comments. I don't care on which video. The weekly discussion, as I said, the point is to keep the discussion going until the next video drops. I will touch on previous topics, and I can make part 2s to other ones to continue a topic, or if I have done more research because you guys have requested. You can't go fuck with my computer. This is our son, Keo. How old is he? She old time
5
clock on
months.
screen. 5 months old kitty. But I don't think there's really much more to say. If you have anything to add on to this topic, was basically how school can take advantage of you,
School
violate your
fucking
rights.
sucks.
As I said, I feel like the only essential grades are kindergarten through 8th.
Huh?
High school, I feel, is all bullshit. We shouldn't have high school. We should only have kindergarten to 8th.
Middle school fucking sucks too.
Yeah, but we learn more actual information. It's once you in math, it's once you get to the X's/Y's. In language arts, it's when they get to writing books. You know, pretty much like why do we need to learn how to write a book? And then when science is when it gets to that stupid bullshit with the numbers. Like I think all we need to know for science is how the environment works and stuff. Health class is fine. Financial literacy, you know, budgeting and shit is fine. And gym, they should really stop trying to kill people.
Big fact, especially people with asthma like
Yes,
me.
I was saying it earlier. The biggest way they violate people's rights in gym is that people who are physically not able to do it, who have to do it for that number grade to pass that year, you know, physically can't do that, and they're forcing people to do it.
I know. One time I almost passed the fuck out. I had to run 3 miles to gym, and I got on my last mile, and I literally had to stop because I almost passed out. And the gym teacher was like, "You're fine. Keep going. Just walk. Walk a little bit. Walk for like 2 minutes. Then go back." And I was like, "Yeah, thanks. 2 minutes. 2 minutes is gonna help me.
Like they won't even.
I need like a 20-minute. I gotta catch my breath."
Like they won't even let you have water bottles half the time.
My gym teacher was alright with it.
Well, students in my
At
school
the
threw
time,
them
we
at each
didn't-
other.
I don't have a note for asthma, so I can't be like, "Can I go down there and take my inhaler?" They're like, "Well, does the nurse know? Like, do you have an inhaler?" That was the first thing they asked, and I was like, "No, I don't." And she was like, "Well, I can't really do anything about it. You can walk for like 2 minutes."
Well, I would say this: when I kid goes to school, I'm telling kids, don't let anyone take advantage of you. You can't physically do it. You can't mentally do it. Don't fucking do it. You can say no. You know, school is not what they say. Oh God. What, school? Yes, school is very hard. But I think that's just about where we're gonna end the video. You know, I got nothing else much to say. She's got out what she had to get out. So as I said, love you guys. Thanks for the support. This should be up by 12 a.m. Wednesday night. I'll see you guys then on a premiere. Love y'all. Peace out. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please keep the discussion going in the comments.